groovy.
Hey everybody, Jim here at Tokyo Game Show 2016. Pretty excited. Looks like there's a lot of cool stuff on display, so let's go walk the floor. Okay, so here we are, obviously getting started in the Koei Tecmo area, which Koei Tecmo, typically not going to surprise you with the stuff they have on offer. It all looked, pretty cool, but it's going to be, something from the Musou series, some like Dynasty Warriors, something like that, or you're going to get something from Team Ninja. Here they actually had a it was like little gachapon machines, and you could get shirts and I think cuddle pillow things. There they are showing off some of their new apps coming up. I almost ran into that woman actually. I'm gonna comment quickly on the camera angles you're gonna see. This year's TGS was especially crowded. So every angle you see is my camera held up above my head with the monitor tilted down towards me so I can look up and see roughly what I'm shooting. But yeah, lots of people and then lots of photographers standing around to film pervy women or pervy guys. The women weren't pervy. Well, they might be pervy. I don't know. Anyway, still here in Koei Tecmo area, Neo, which has a release date of February 9th right now. New game from Team Ninja. Looks very awesome, very action-packed. Demo going on. A lot of what you're going to see demo-wise is me. A lot of it is me filming other people. Well, all of it is me filming other people playing the demos, but sometimes from afar because some of these lines were insane. Not necessarily the Neo lines, though it's still, as you can see, wrapped around the corner here, so it's still a bit of a wait. Some of these lines, though, were like an hour and a half wait times, and yeah, It's a little excessive. And then you can see here a handful of other smaller projects Koei Tecmo has got coming down the pike, and it all looks pretty cool. But yeah, basically Neo and New Dynasty Warriors, and we're going to be coming up on it in a bit right here on our left, actually. Berserk Musou, coming out October 27th. Is a replica of Guts' big Buster Sword, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, a Berserk Dynasty Warriors style game. I'd already done a video talking about it. I think it looks pretty damn cool. It's the perfect gameplay style to go with that series. So that's excellent. Lots of really cool Musou games out there, you know. Zelda, Dragon Quest, Fist of the North Star. So, yeah. This is a good series to get a Musou adaptation. But yeah, that's pretty much it from Koei Tecmo. You got your Dynasty Warriors, you got your Neo. That's cool. Here is, I'm at the Arc System Works area. The only thing they were showing off this year is this newest Blaze Blue, which is cool. And they had some cool fight sticks there as well. So I did sit down and play a couple of rounds. Damn fine game. Arc System Works always delivers on good fighting games. But yeah, that was really all they had to show off. There was also a Blaze Blue phone app game, which is kind of like a beat 'em up, I guess. Side-scrolling beat 'em up, almost action RPG style. And then here's the other end of the booth, where these standees are really cool. I'd love to have something like that, and a replica sword as well. And then they had a bunch of sticks on display, and then some more monitors set up so you can go and play some Blaze Blue. Always fun. Here we are, big time area, the PlayStation area. As you can see right now, huge crowds turn out, because on the main stage there always something going on, some kind of little conference, whatever. You can see here, obviously they're talking about the new Hot Shots Golf. If you're a Hot Shots Golf fan, that'll be interesting to you. The PlayStation area, though, in general, I found to be a better place to go if you actually wanted to play some demos without having to wait too long. Typically, people go to each developer's area to play those specific games, but here they had a bunch of games just set up from all kinds of different developers, just all the different PlayStation exclusive stuff. Here you can see Gravity Days 2, which is looking really cool. I know a lot of people are fans of the first Gravity Days, so I'm going to be looking forward to that coming out. They also have some Ryuga Gotoku 6, or Yakuza 6. So if the lines were too long at the Sega booth, it's actually much shorter waits at the PlayStation booth. Here we have some Final Fantasy. Is this the new World of Final Fantasy thing or something? Yeah. A handful of new Final Fantasy games coming out here. The Final Fantasy is at 12. The additional 12 game, Kingdom Hearts 2.8. Lots of stuff coming from Square. And what is Valkyria is what it's called. The Final Fantasy 15 demo. I actually did get some time to play this one in this area, actually. Not in the Square area, because over at Square it was just a nightmare. Literally an hour and a half wait to get in and play some Final Fantasy. But here you can see it on display. It's pretty cool, and a big old Final Fantasy 15 display there. That's a game that really got pushed this year. Here, brand new Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I know the original Dragon Ball Xenoverse, fairly popular title. So this one looks like it's just gonna continue on. That's a thing I can say about these Dragon Ball games is, with each one they're adding more and more stuff. They get progressively better it's a series that keeps improving. Here, a new game in the Fate series, and it looks pretty damn cool. Fast-paced, action-packed, and here, the new Earth Defense Force, EDF, as Mark from CGR might say. So yeah, new Earth Defense Force. That's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. And these Gran Turismo setups were pretty sweet as well. Gran Turismo Sport, it's called. So yeah, this was fun. You could sit in a nice little, race car. What the hell a cockpit? I mean, what do you call the inside of a race car? Just the console? You sit behind the console? I don't know. And play some new Gran Turismo. Just fun, and as you can see, plenty of lovely ladies representing Gran Turismo, helping you navigate your way through the demo. And also telling you when your time is up. Here we are, the Capcom area. Okay, Capcom this year pretty much brought Biohazard to the table. They had some other stuff, Monster Hunter, whatever. Biohazard. First of all, just check out this, setup they got going here, where it looks like, the creepy, mansion. This newest game is called Biohazard Resident Evil, or Resident Evil Biohazard, and it's looking like it's going to take place more or less in this mansion and on the grounds of it, and they're going for a very Texas Chainsaw Massacre feel, which I think is cool. So I started out not really being all that interested in Biohazard 7, but now that I'm seeing the changes, I mean, it looks pretty damn cool. The demo, not the first demo, mind you, but the new one with, some combat in it, and just, God, it actually looks pretty cool. So I'm pretty hyped for this new Biohazard Resident Evil from Capcom. Biohazard was their big selling point this year. All of the Biohazard merchandise sold out immediately. I'm telling you, when I got to the merch booths, I went to the Capcom merch booth, not a single piece, and that's not even hyperbole, not a single piece of Biohazard merchandise was left. You can see here this, little Monster Hunter's game. Monster Hunter, a little chibi Monster Hunter game. Anyway, yeah, no Biohazard stuff left whatsoever. It's the 20th anniversary this year, so they're really pushing Biohazard hard. And as we swing around to the other end of the Capcom booth, like I said, they did have a couple of other games on display here. What is it? Balua? Something or other. I don't know. Wasn't terribly interested in it just because Biohazard was, I guess, holding my attention. As you can see here, they did this last year. This is really cool. The Biohazard shooting range. They have airsoft replicas of various guns used throughout the Biohazard series, and then you can go inside this little shooting range, get your hands on one, and do some target practice on some zombies. And then here they are also promoting the upcoming Biohazard movie, which is supposed to be the final one, so they're pushing that. And then here in this case they have an outfit, I guess, Mila Jovovich wears in the movie, which is okay, I guess. I'm not a fan of the Biohazard movies, but they're actually fairly successful in Japan, so hey, more power to you. And then in here, in this little area, you can see, I guess this is the new Biohazard CG movie that's also coming out, called Biohazard Vendetta, which I don't know a great deal about, but they were showing that side by side with Biohazard The Final, I think is what the title is going to be called. They really like calling things that the final, because the last Grudge movie was called Ju-On the Final. Now we got Biohazard the Final. What the American title is going to be, I don't know. And then here, this really cool, huge poster for Biohazard 20th anniversary. Just look at that. It's awesome. Key characters and everything. Alright, here we are at Sega. Sega brought it this year. They got a couple of cool things coming down the way. First, you can see here kind of the smaller things they're promoting. You Puyo Puyo and a few other things. But coming around the bend, oh yeah, it's Persona 5. I'm hyped for Persona 5. Looks freaking amazing. The demo, all the gameplay I've seen so far looks great. Combat, I'm loving just the look, style of the game. Persona games typically really top shelf when it comes to just like visual style, visual design. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new Persona 5. And they had it on display. They had some kind of press conferences with designers and so on. So yeah, really awesome. Really looking forward to Persona 5. They're also showing off this new Valkyria game, which looked pretty cool as well. Again, kind of heavy on the aesthetics. And then as we move along, first of all, I'll say it's cool that Sega and Atlus are just like one entity now. Got some ladies back here. It's cool that they're just one entity now. Up here you can see another main stage area where they do press conferences and such. We have the lead designer on the Yakuza series talking about the brand new Ryuga Gotoku 6, which looks really cool. If right here somebody's interrupting me while I'm filming, he's asking me to take a picture with me because my shirt had a Sega Master System on it. Anyway, but yeah, Ryuga Gotoku 6. Here they had like a little theater area where you could, I guess, watch a much longer trailer on Yakuza 6, which is looking like it's going to be a really good game. I'm a fan of the Yakuza series. I know a lot of people are. They're a lot of fun. Always lots of stuff you can do in them. They're not just like a beat 'em up style game or something. Always lots of extra side things you can do. And then also they're pushing a new Titanfall game. So there you go. If I had to choose one area that I thought had the most like cool, like promising stuff, I'd probably go ahead and go with Sega. Capcom, the Biohazard is looking cool, but that was really the only cool thing they had. Everything else was kind of lackluster in comparison. But Sega, they got Persona, they've got Yakuza 6, and then Titanfall. So, I mean, yeah, good stuff coming from Sega. I liked their booth quite a bit. And then we're at the Square booth. Quite obviously, Square Enix. Here, a little bit, I guess they're doing some expansions to Final Fantasy XIV, which is cool. Here, you're going to see, I think, a little bit more insight into just how many people there are, and some of the challenges of filming at TGS. But here, Kingdom Hearts is being pushed pretty hard right now. Square, I'll say they had some cool stuff on display this year as well. I mean, we're getting the Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which is cool, but Kingdom Hearts 3 isn't far off either. And then Final Fantasy 15 is actually looking really good. I wasn't very excited for 15 when it was first being revealed, but after more time, just more has been revealed, more gameplay, and then, I mean, it was only about 5 minutes, maybe a little more, that I got to play the demo, essentially just running around in a desert looking for something to kill. But, it's pretty cool. I played a tiny little bit, I watched a lot of other people play, and, Final Fantasy 15, I'm kind of changing my mind on it. It looks like it's going to be pretty cool, and as you can see, look at the masses of humanity just waiting in line for a chance to play some Final Fantasy. They should have gone to the PlayStation booth. Final Fantasy is set up to be played there as well, but I guess they didn't think of that. And again, Kingdom Hearts 2.8, which is kind of a tease. They keep on, re-releasing Kingdom Hearts. Why does it take so long to just get around to a third game? I mean, you're up to the 15th Final Fantasy. There was a time where Square was more or less just shitting those games out. You couldn't, stop them from coming out. But Kingdom Hearts is a different story, apparently. They like to keep people hanging on for those. But, yeah, Square, Sega, Capcom all had pretty strong showings this year. Definitely better than it was last year, I think. Here at Bandai Namco, everything they have is all on this center stage, and they were not being friendly for filming. But you can see here Tekken 7, Gundam, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and then here's some Tekken 7 on display. I've already played quite a lot of Tekken 7 in the arcades. It'll be coming to your PlayStation 4s and such pretty soon. Got some Digimon, some other stuff coming out, I guess. So it's going to be pretty awesome. I'm a Tekken fan. I'm looking forward, I guess, to playing as Goki or Akuma in a Tekken game. That's nice. But yeah, the Bandai Namco booth, they got some cool stuff, kind of stuff you'd expect them to have. Tekken, Dragon Ball, Gundam, all that kind of thing. And again, yeah, just one big center stage for them. Here we are at Konami Land here, for another year. Disappointing, very disappointing Konami showing, or at least I thought so. Winning 11 2017. I don't know if I'm alone in this. I don't give a shit about soccer games. When I'm thinking Konami, I'm not thinking about sports titles, but that's a large part of what they had on display. So they've got their new Winning 11 soccer game coming out soon. We got a nice, lovely lady here being photographed by all kinds of weird, perverted men. Another nice gal there. No shortage of pretty girls at TGS. And then here in the Power Pro Baseball series, and those two games take up the bulk of the Konami area. It's a soccer game and a baseball game. Why? I can recall going to my first TGS maybe in like 2010 and just being like hyped for new Silent Hill, new Castlevania, new Metal Gear, all kinds of cool stuff coming down the way. And now it's just like, hey, look at this new Yu-Gi-Oh! Phone app. That's what you guys wanted, right? You wanted a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Phone app? No, not really, Konami. I don't think anyone was necessarily clamoring for it. I mean, you could go and play it, I guess, on some giant wall-mounted phones, which, I don't know why, but there you go. So yeah, Konami, another year, another week showing. And then as you come around the corner, they have some other games that they're displaying. Tokyo Xanadu, and what the hell was Neo Atlas, and so they have some other games they're showing off, but they just shove all that to the side and like, yeah, whatever. We got this new soccer game and this new baseball game, but Konami, your shit was weak this year. And then here we are. This is more or less kind of a more miscellaneous area, I guess. They put the 2K games booth here. I guess there's not a lot of demand for 2K games out here. But yeah, 2K was showing off Mafia 3 and I guess the new NBA 2K game. Which Mafia 3, I guess, seems pretty cool. I played the first Mafia, didn't play the second one. I suppose I could give the third one a try. And then NBA 2K, I don't care about it at all. I don't care if Spike Lee directs all of them from here on out. Not interested. And then, as you can see, lots of much smaller developers showing off some games. I believe DMM right there. Yeah, DMM is in this area. I believe D3 is around here somewhere. D3 makes like One-chan-bara and all that kind of crazy stuff. And then there are like, you know, smaller companies showing like, I guess, phone apps and things like that. Even Twitch, as you can see, got a booth. So, yeah, the Twitch booth. But this is also good at just showing kind of the overwhelming sea of humanity that you will encounter at TGS, which is fun, but tiring, and it's hot, crowded, and it gets pretty stinky sometimes. I'm under the impression some of these fellas don't shower or use deodorant. Anyway, enough bitching on my part. That's pretty much everything from this year's TGS. It was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to a lot of games I saw, and looking forward to just doing it again next year. So anyway, hey, thanks for watching, and check out these parting words, everybody.
Alright, I guess I've seen about enough for today. It was awesome. Lots of games, as you can see. Lots of people. It's hot. It's crowded. It stinks. I'm ready to go home. But I had a lot of fun today. A lot of cool games on display. So everybody, thanks for joining me once again for another Tokyo Game Show. And I'll hopefully see you all at the 2017 TGS. Bye, everybody.